So picture this, me, attempting to jog around the block. It wasn't pretty, folks. I looked like a startled giraffe trying to breakdance, all limbs and awkwardness. Let's just say my running career was over before it began. But hey, just because I resemble a melting ice sculpture when I run, doesn't mean I'm off the hook when it comes to staying fit. And trust me, if I can find ways to stay active, anyone can. Alright, let's be real, sometimes the great outdoors just isn't an option. Maybe it's raining cats and dogs, maybe you're stuck in a blizzard, or maybe just maybe you're avoiding that one neighbor who won't stop talking about their sourdough starter. Whatever the reason, fear not, my friend, because you can still get your heart pumping within the confines of your own home. First up, we've got the classics jumping jacks. Remember those bad boys from gym class? Well, they're back and ready to make you sweat. Don't worry, you can totally rock this. No one's watching, unless you've got one of those creepy nanny cams hidden in the lampshade. If so, just give it a little wave and carry on. Next, we've got burpees. Okay, I know, burpees are basically the vegetables of the exercise world. But trust me, they're good for you. Plus, they work your entire body so you can pretend you're a superhero in training. Must save the world from bad burrito breath. And hey, if you're feeling really adventurous, why not try a dance workout video? Just promise me you won't attempt the splits in your living room. I learned that lesson the hard way, and let's just say my insurance company now refers to me as the high-risk hoofer. But seriously, the key here is to find something you enjoy, whether it's shadow boxing, jumping rope, or just chasing your dog around the house. Disclaimer, do not attempt if you have a very small dog or a very large house. Make it fun. Because let's face it, life's too short to dread exercise. Now, I know what you're thinking. Strength training? But I don't want to look like a bodybuilder who's smuggling a watermelon under each arm. Listen, I get it. Nobody wants to be that person grunting like a wounded yak every time they lift a dumbbell. But here's the thing. Strength training isn't just about bulking up. It's about building a strong foundation for your body. Think of it like this. Your muscles are like the roadies for your bones. They're the behind-the-scenes crew that keeps everything running smoothly. And just like a rock band needs a good crew to set up the stage and make sure the amps are plugged in, your bones need strong muscles to support them and prevent injuries. Plus, strength training can actually help you burn more calories, even when you're not working out. It's like having a personal trainer who follows you around all day, whispering encouraging things like, "You got this, burn those calories." Okay, maybe not, but you get the idea. Now, I'm not saying you need to become a gym rat and spend every waking moment pumping iron. But incorporating some basic strength training exercises into your routine a couple of times a week can make a world of difference. And the best part is, you don't even need a fancy gym membership to get started. You can do it right at home with some simple equipment like dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight. Okay, I'll admit it, yoga used to intimidate me. All those bendy people contorting themselves into human pretzels, the smell of incense that could knock out a small elephant. It just wasn't my scene. But then I realized something. Yoga isn't about being a contortionist or achieving enlightenment, though if you happen to sprout wings during downward dog, please let me know. It's about connecting with your body, finding your inner peace, and maybe, just maybe, touching your toes without making weird grunting noises. Now, I'm not going to lie, some yoga poses can feel a bit, shall we say, ambitious, like, I'm pretty sure crow pose was invented by someone who really wanted to be a bird. But there are plenty of beginner-friendly poses that won't leave you feeling like you need a chiropractor on speed dial. And the best part is, yoga is a great way to improve your flexibility, strength, and balance, all while calming your mind. So, next time you're feeling stressed out, ditch the wine bottle, okay, maybe just put it down for a minute, and roll out your yoga mat. Trust me, your body and mind will thank you. Just try not to laugh if you hear me chanting Om in the background. I'm still working on my meditation voice. Alright, let's dive into the wonderful world of swimming, shall we? Now, I'm not talking about doing the backstroke in your bathtub after a long day, though no judgment if that's your thing. I'm talking about hitting the pool and giving your body a low-impact workout that feels as good as it is for you. Swimming is like the unicorn of exercise. It's gentle on your joints, works your entire body, and can even help you channel your inner mermaid, or merman, no judgment here. Plus, it's a great way to cool off on a hot day, especially if you live somewhere where the sun feels like it's trying to melt your face off. Now, I'll admit, my own swimming journey hasn't been without its, shall we say, interesting moments. There was that one time I accidentally swallowed a mouthful of pool water and swore I saw a family of ducks swimming in my stomach. And let's not forget the time I tried to do a flip turn and ended up headbutting the pool wall. Let's just say I saw more stars than a Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. But hey, even with the occasional mishap, swimming is an amazing way to stay fit, have fun, and maybe even conquer your fear of the deep end. Just remember to bring your goggles, your sense of humor, and maybe a lifeguard on speed dial. So we've covered indoor cardio, strength training, yoga, and swimming. But what if none of those activities quite float your boat? Well, fear not, my friend, because the world of fitness is your oyster. There are endless possibilities when it comes to finding activities that get you moving, challenge your body, and maybe even make you laugh, or at least chuckle internally. Take cycling, for example. It's a great way to explore your surroundings, get some fresh air, and pretend you're in the Tour de France. Just try not to wear the yellow jersey unless you're prepared to answer some awkward questions. Of course, my own cycling adventures haven't always been smooth sailing. There was that time I attempted to navigate a particularly steep hill and ended up flying over my handlebars like a human projectile. Let's just say I learned the hard way that gravity is not a suggestion, it's a law. And then there's hiking. Now I know what you're thinking, hiking, that's just walking on a dirt path, and you're not wrong. But there's something about being surrounded by nature, breathing in the fresh air and feeling the ground beneath your feet that just can't be replicated in a gym. Plus, hiking can be a surprisingly good workout, especially if you choose a trail with a bit of elevation gain. Just be sure to pack plenty of water, snacks, and maybe a compass, unless you're comfortable with the idea of becoming one with nature on a more permanent basis. The point is, finding ways to stay fit doesn't have to be a chore. It can be an adventure, a chance to try new things, and maybe even a source of some hilarious stories to tell at parties, or, in YouTube videos. So, get out there, explore your options, and find your fitness side hustle. So there you have it, folks. 5 fun and, dare I say, hilarious ways to stay fit, even if running isn't your jam. Remember, the most important thing is to find activities you enjoy and make them a regular part of your routine. And hey, if you happen to trip, stumble, or otherwise make a fool of yourself along the way, just embrace it. After all, laughter is the best medicine, besides, actual medicine. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more fitness fun, and share it with your friends. And remember, you don't need to be a marathon runner to be fit and healthy. Sometimes the best way to win the race is to simply find a different path. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to perfect my grapevine. This year I'm determined to conquer Zumba.